Mr. Inside New Haven, who was in the waiting room this morning, is now across the street preying on a patient of mine.
How exactly is he preying on this person?
He is planning on filming her ill-conceived reunion with a child that she gave up for adoption 13 years ago. Does that sound good? Does it sound like people's lives are being improved in that process?
No. The thing is, I'm not sure there's much I can do about it.
You better think of something, because if you can't control your bottom-feeding clients, you need to make other office arrangements.
Our guest today is a notable star of the stage, of television, and film. In fact, earning the unofficial title of Independent Film Queen. She's got a huge body of work and always chooses such interesting and thought-provoking pieces. We're thrilled to have her. Please welcome actress Lili Taylor. Lili, it's great to have you with us today on Sidewalks.
Hi, thank you.
You know, after I read your bio, I knew I liked you for a reason. Besides all the other work you've done, you are a native of Chicago.
Yes, I am. Are you?
I am just downstate a couple hours in a town called Decatur.
Yes, the Midwest.
What was it like for you as a kid growing up in Chicago?
I mean, I live on the East Coast now, and the main thing about the Midwest, I just feel there's a nice groundedness there. So I feel like I've got just a nice foundation, and it's simple.
Now, they've got great theater companies in Chicago. How did you get your start as an actress?
I first studied with Joyce Piven in Evanston, a suburb outside of Chicago. And then I got to do some theater in Chicago, some improv, because that's another big part of the city. And, you know, the art scene there, it's a vibrant city, and it still is today. You know, I mean, I left 20 years ago, and it's still, you know, it's even growing. It's fantastic.
Now, as I mentioned in my opener, that you've been sort of titled the unofficial independent film queen. Do you mind being categorized like that? Is that something that you're proud of, or that do you have any particular opinion about that?
I don't mind. I mean, I realized early on I can't really control what people are going to call me anyway, so I just thought, you know, I'll just go with it. But I mean, I love independent film, and I don't mind being associated with it, and I've been happy doing it and want to do more.
That's right. Now, you're doing a series for Lifetime Television called State of Mind. Tell us about the project and why you got involved with it.
Pretty bad. I'd read Amy Bloom's work. She's a fantastic writer, and then I read the script, and then I met Amy, and there was no reason not to do it. I thought it was interesting, creative. I think Amy, she's writing about a psychologist, and she is one, and she's a beautiful writer. So all that combined just felt like this is the right thing for me right now.
You bet. Now, did you have to do anything special to prepare for this role as a family psychiatrist?
Well, she's actually not just a family psychiatrist. She treats all kinds of people, but I'd done a lot of reading and through the years, and really I've got Amy there, who's essentially a consultant. I mean, she oversees all the episodes, so if there was something that wasn't quite right, you know, Amy knows how it's done and how it would be, so she fixes it, and I have it right there. She's the expert.
Now, the characters that you've played over the years have been really interesting and sometimes very dark. What do you look for in the roles that you choose? Is there like a theme that you look for, or is it, you know, what attracts you to the roles that you choose?
Well, what really attracts me is the creator, whether it be the director, or in this case it would be Amy Bloom, because TV is a little different. That's the most important thing before the role. And then what interests me is, are we exploring something? Are we getting into how this human being, you know, what's going on inside in a deep way, and are we exploring that? So I guess it would be, you know, truth and honesty and getting into human nature is what interests me.
You have an enormous body of work in film and television and stage. Is there one that you prefer to do over another? Because they're all very different.
I love doing all of them, and I flex different muscles with each one, and I try to make sure I'm doing at least a play a year, a movie a year, and in this case, I'm busy with the TV show.
Right.
So all three give me different things.
Well, as we close, do you have any career advice for those rising young talents out there who are trying to break into the business?
I would say to just listen to those whispers, and that there's no rules. There's absolutely no rules.
Lili, it was great to have you with us today on Sidewalks. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.